Welcome, everyone. A huge hello to all our R&D and marketing partners. I am absolutely thrilled to be leading this explainer today because what we're going over is high-value training. It is packed with absolute gold for your next product development cycle. We are talking about the absolute cutting edge of skincare biotechnology. So get your notes ready because what we cover today is going to directly impact our roadmaps and, ultimately, our bottom line. I want to hook you immediately with one massive number. $5.58 billion. That is the projected global market value for exosomes by 2026. This isn't just a fleeting trend, and it's definitely not some niche ingredient. Exosomes are the undisputed next superstar in biotech. They're seeing a compound annual growth rate of over 20%, sweeping across regenerative medicine and, crucially for us, premium beauty care. If you are looking to build a $1 million star formula, this is the ingredient you absolutely need to master. Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today. 1. The 100 billion exosome market. 2. What exactly are exosomes? 3. Structure and delivery. 4. The incredible advantages of plant microalgae. And 5. Our essential marketing compliance guide. Let's kick things off with Section 1. The 100 billion exosome market and how we navigate its commercial potential. When you start exploring the exosome market, you're going to immediately notice some extreme price variations. We're talking anywhere from a few thousand to literally hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, why is that? Well, because the value is strictly dictated by the underlying technology. It all comes down to high-tech extraction, specialized CDMO, that's contract development and manufacturing organization, production facilities, and advanced preservation techniques. For example, liquid exosomes are highly active, but they require super strict cold chain logistics. By using freeze drying or lyophilization technology, we can convert these into a powder that maintains over 90% of its activity for over a year at room temperature. For our supply chain, that is a massive operational driver. Moving right along to Section 2. What are exosomes? Let's get into the biology behind the hype. So, by scientific definition, exosomes are small, membrane-bound extracellular vesicles. And when I say small, I mean incredibly tiny. We are talking 30 to 150 nanometers in size, released directly by cells into their environment. I really like to think of them as our body's nanoscale logistics couriers, or kind of like smart nanocapsules. They are essentially cellular FedEx trucks, packed with a valuable payload of proteins, lipids, and RNA, moving effortlessly between cells to facilitate absolutely crucial cell-to-cell communication. Section 3. Structure and delivery. This is how we actually unlock the skin barrier. Now, what's really interesting here is the actual molecular architecture. You have a lipid bilayer, and embedded right within it are specific surface proteins like tetraspanins, specifically CD9 and CD63. Because of this lipophilic outer membrane, the exosome has a structure that is nearly identical to our very own skin cells. This means it can effortlessly penetrate the tough stratum corneum, merging right with the skin cells to deliver those active ingredients exactly where they're needed most. It's a highly efficient delivery system. Section 4. Plant microalgae advantages. Because choosing the right source changes everything. When we contrast the different sources directly, the differences are honestly pretty stark. Traditional animal and human sources, they come with significant baggage. You're dealing with potential pathogen risks, ethical concerns, and massive regulatory hurdles depending on the market you're entering. On the flip side, microalgae sources like chlorella solve these safety issues completely. They are totally pure, they avoid human and animal pathogens entirely, and they offer an incredible, sustainable yield. Plus, microalgae actively absorbs CO2 during cultivation, which gives us a really powerful eco-friendly narrative for our sustainable beauty lines. And this is where the real innovation lies. Microalgae undergoing rapid 24-hour cell division for continuous production. They are cultivated in closed tubular photobioreactor or PBR systems. This completely prevents outside contamination and ensures standardized quality every single time. And most importantly, these plant-based extracellular vesicles have international INCI certification. That's monograph ID 40697. That means they are fully recognized globally as a safe, legitimate cosmetic ingredient. That is a total game changer. Finally, Section 5, our marketing compliance guide. Let's talk about navigating those regulatory red lines. Marketing teams, consider this your crucial minesweeping guide. Let's start with the do's. the exact claims that are totally safe to use on our packaging and copywriting. Our focus always has to remain on aesthetic benefits. It is perfectly compliant to say the product provides moisturizing and hydrating effects, cleanses the skin, improves visual appearance, firms the skin, strengthens the barrier, or offers soothing and repairing qualities. These terms highlight the fantastic aesthetic benefits of exosomes without triggering any regulatory alarms whatsoever. But here is what we must absolutely avoid at all costs. Safe cosmetic talk uses words like moisturizing and repairing. But copywriters, please listen closely. Never, ever use risky medical vocabulary. Words like regenerate skin, alters gene expression, or claims of any pharmacological benefits completely cross the red line into pharmaceutical territory. If you use those words, regulatory bodies will pull the product. Remember, we sell premium cosmetics, not unlicensed medicine. So the crucial point here is this simple 4-step checklist. Follow this to guarantee our new product stays perfectly compliant and ready for a smooth global launch. Step 1. Ensure the baseline formula complies with EU and UK regulations regarding non-human sources. Step 2. Focus entirely on external appearance enhancement in all your messaging. Step 3, and this is a big one for product design, avoid medical-style packaging. Absolutely no syringes, no clinical injectables, and no medical ampules that could confuse the consumer or the regulator. And Step 4, maintain clear, beautiful cosmetic branding throughout the entire product lifecycle. We've covered a ton of ground today. The explosive market potential, the brilliant delivery mechanics of that nanoscale structure, the massive sustainable advantages of using microalgae, and the exact compliance rules we need to launch safely. So, my final question to all of you is this. Are you ready to write microalgae exosomes into your next $1 million star formula? Let's take this knowledge straight back to the labs and the creative desks, and let's start building the future of our skincare line today. Thank you so much for your focus.